Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Matthews here from Reminder Forex Traders. I hope you're doing great. I know it's been a minute, but right now today we're going to actually break down this beautiful setup that we had on crude oil, I think a week ago. And guess what? This market dropped about 1,600 pips and about 1 to 23 risk to reward ratio. Absolutely amazing. That's a 1 to 23 risk to reward ratio, about 1,600 pips in profit. That's absolutely amazing. All right. So watch the rest of the video. I show you the breakdown and everything else. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and delete all this. I show you my thought process and everything. All right. So let's just do this right here. So what we had literally is, first of all, you identify the overall direction of the market. In this case, we had a downtrend, right? And then after a downtrend, what we had was a pullback into this area here. The market pulled back, and then it kind of gave us a little bit of uh, something like this, and then it dropped, right? And then started to push back up, and then it gave us another equal high at this level. And guess what happens? The market dropped a little bit and then pushed to the upside, dropped even further until we reached our take profit. Okay, so this is basically what we had. All right, so this is going to be a brief tutorial. All right, so what we have here on top is a rally base drop supply zone. So you go ahead and input that right there. And when you have that already in place, what are you looking for? You're looking for your level. You're looking for the rejections, the fake outs. Okay, so you have this rally base drop supply zone. So let's go ahead and actually do that. We will label this as a rally base drop supply zone. So this is our rally base drop supply zone. So however, the next thing is to look for liquidity. So you realize that somewhere around this level we had liquidity. Okay, and by the time I was looking at this market, the market was around this level. Therefore, I was waiting for the market to break this level, right, and break this level here so that it can come to our level right there. So what is the reason for me? What do you think is the reason why I wanted the market to actually break this level right here? Because above this level here, there's a ton of stop losses. So just below here, there's a lot of people, a lot of retail traders trying to sell from here. Meaning here we have a cluster of stop losses. So what you're seeing here is a cluster of stop losses, okay? And you don't want to be part of these people here. So this is what we call a liquidity area. So that red is representing the blood that's going to be spilled from these people losing what? Losing their money. So this is a cluster of stop losses just below here. Because most retail traders are taught that when you have more touches, the level is going to really respond. But most of the time, this is what happens, okay? So, of course, this is our higher high right here. You can see that this is our higher high. So we have a rally base drop, and then we have an equal high. So we have a resistance here and another resistance right here. So when the market starts to pull back here, people will be looking to sell here, and guess what happens? The market will take them out. Usually, the market will take them out with a big or what? Momentum candle right here. Okay, the price will take them out with a momentum candle into this area here. So that this move takes out all the buys, all the early sellers here and the early buys, right? The breakout traders, those will be taken out right there. And guess what? We'll only get involved when you see the market actually taking those guys out, and then give us the what? Giving us our confirmation to enter from right there. So of course our stop loss is always going to be above the higher high, few pips above the higher high, and then our target is going to be on the next fresh demand zone. And you can clearly see that the demand zone was somewhere below here. So something like this. All right, so this is a very basic setup, but yet very extremely important. All right, so make sure you are trading in the direction of the trend. And yeah, once you have your setup, wait for your confirmation, and guess what? You will be able to execute the setup just like that. And also remember to always have a long-term mindset, have a series of trade mindset. You guys, you always hear me talk about these things, right? No matter how beautiful a setup might look, no matter how much confluence that particular setup might look, it is not more or less likely to win. So it's all about what? It's all about taking a large sample size of trade. No matter what your setup strategy is, right? You have to take a lot of trades for you to be able to become profitable. You won't be, one trade should not be able to break you or make you. It's about a series of trades. All right. So this is basically what we had on our crude oil. You can clearly see that I also shared this with our mentorship community, right? You can clearly see that I actually saw this way before it happened. Check out, way before this happened, I looked at this here. We have the right base drop supplies on. We have our order block right there, and then we have equal highs at this level. Therefore, our price to do what? We take out the high, these equal highs right here, and guess what? Come into our area and then drop. You can see that our stop loss was 62 pips and our target was like 1,600 pips. And guess what happened? This is what happened, right? Looks like magic, but it's not. It's literally you just being able to execute your setups every time. So we have a rally base drop supply zone. We have liquidity right here. And guess what? The market reverses from that level right there and then pushes back into our area. You can clearly see that we're given a very nice momentum candle right. Confirmation candle right here. You can clearly see that we had a nice momentum confirmation candle, which would have been used as an entry signal. Okay, of course, entering on the lower time frame. So you can clearly see we had a nice bearish pin bar right there. So if you go ahead and actually look what was happening there, you're going to realize that we had a very nice level right there. You can see that we had a nice pin bar inside another pin bar. This was absolutely amazing. And guess what? After that, the market dropped significantly to the downside, about 1,600 pips. This was a very good swing trade. You'd have just held on to this particular trade and would have made a ton of money on this particular setup alone. All right, so you guys, I always encourage you, have a long-term mindset. One trade should not be able to make you or break you. Remember that all these trades work in terms of probability. There is no way to know on a trade by trade basis what's going to happen next. What you always have to have is a long-term mindset and having a probabilistic mindset where you think in series of trades. When you do that, you realize that you're not be able to trace or think of one trade as important, because you know that anything at any particular time, that trade can turn into a losing trade, and at any particular time, that trade can turn into a good winning trade. All right, so you have to think long term. Always use proper risk management. Calculate your risk every time before you actually execute a trade. All right, that's what's going to keep you in the game. That's how professionals do it. That's how you become consistent as a trader. All right, so you guys, I hope this was insightful. If you found value in this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment in the comment section, turn on that bell notification so I get to be notified every time we drop new content like this. All right, you guys, until next time, goodbye and God bless you.